not for public consumption.
I just Googled, like, Google Maps, like, La Moroccanerie. And turns out I went to just a Moroccanerie, and it was a shoe cobbler guy. And it wasn't a venue at all, so I missed soundcheck that day.
I mean, one of the guys must have mentioned the boat dinner.
The whole band's on the Seine where, like, there was a swan stuck its head through the window.
That's right.
The time where we played Café de la Danse, and we like came out after sound check, and we just like rolled around this corner, and Josh's dad was just sitting on a patio having dinner. He didn't know we were in Paris. Josh didn't know he was in Paris, and he's just like, "Hey, there's my son and his band." That's so weird.
Accepting the moment. There's a lot of trauma that needs to be ironed out.
If Formentera 1 and 2 are like an eagle, then 1 is like the body and the beak, and 2 are the wings.
Wow.
Scrappy, happy, calm.
Nice. I agree with that.
Location.
Liam O'Neill and I were listening to a lot of Air records. We end up at Motorbase, which is this sort of legendary Parisian studio, and we're in the studio where these guys worked, where Air has a lot of history.
I would say it's the scope of beginning to end, where so many albums that I love have been made, and music that I listened to through the pandemic.
A lot of Negronis.
It would be a Kier Superior, which
Nice.
is...
I can feel that extra
is-
E on the end.
I think it's a cool glass of water.
Wow.
I think it's God's vodka.
The weirdest thing was realizing that it wasn't part of like a whole new thing. It was the completion of the old thing.
The fact that now we have Formentera II to kind of fill out and complete this huge body of work that we accomplished in a really hard time.
That's Miss Emily Haynes.
I don't know.
Only to be
Josh looks good today.
only to be upstaged by Romeo, your dog.
You. I know that you're behind the camera right now, but you got a great thing happening today.
Thanks.
I'm going to just go with Louis, the
I
studio
knew you were gonna
engineer
say
and
that.
assistant. Delightful human being.
Yeah.
But I do think in general that there's a good bar of like effortless effort that we're all maintaining.
I guess it's called Pan.
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 It's pan pan or pan pan or pan pan, but whatever it is, baguettes.
And it's next door.
And it's next door.
La Progrès was like also very, very classic early 2000s when I first started spending time here. There was a legendary moment where Jason Collette told me and Evan Cranley this incredible story, and the punchline was so good that Cranley stood up and flipped over the table, and the table rolled all the way down the hill, down to Clichy.
Playing the Baldwin at Main Street
Right.
on the end of Suckers, which I have all the time in our music. I'm like listening and I'm like, oh, cool, that piano part's cool. I'm like, cool piano player. I'm like, damn it, holy smokes, I think that's me.
I saw that someone was selling a Silvertone Jupiter, really cool, old, like sort of Sears branded guitar from the 50s. That played a huge role. And it's like this little sort of ratty, like gnarly little guitar.
The idea is that you could press play on Formentera, Doom Scroller track 1, get all the way to Paths in the Sky and just keep going and pick up with track 1 of Formentera 2. Ultimately, the where we land is just like, keep on keeping on, man. Like we intend to continue to motivate ourselves and other people to like enjoy life.
You should know that Metric's in a really good place right now.
We always delve deep, but we were delving extra deep.
We have so many plans. It's really quite striking, and it's really exciting, and I'm deeply grateful that 20-something years in, you know, you could feel overwhelmed at the amount of work that you have and are committed to and are excited about.